Hi guys, hello. This is Anastasia today in my morning show interview with a celebrity. Let me introduce someone special. Let me just check quickly here. Discard privacy in public. Done. Here we go. We already live on Facebook and we live on YouTube. So hi, my name is Anastasia. I'm celebrity hairstylist, book author, and today I'm doing my morning show with famous Raymond Aaron. Who is Raymond Aaron? Raymond is international speaker who was talking on 5 continents, who dedicated his life to teaching, and also he is the author of 138 books. Raymond also is a top 10, listen to this, top 10 New York Times best-selling author. So welcome, Raymond Aaron. Hello, Raymond.
My pleasure. Glad to be here. Thanks for that amazing introduction.
Thank you. How is your morning? So you're ready to tell my friends and my audience. I invited you because I think you're an extraordinary person. First of all, besides the fact that you teaching, you helping a lot of people, you build yourself from zero. You actually one of few people in the world who at the age 60, guys, 60, completed the toughest race in the world to the North Pole. Raymond, where you get your energy? What is keeping you moving that you're doing so many things and also have time to help so many people around you?
Well, you asked me a question a while ago and you didn't give me a chance to answer it, so I'll go back to that one. You said, how was your morning? And so far this morning, I've run up 50 flights of stairs. I live in a 25-story condo, and I run from the parking garage to the penthouse, take the elevator down so I don't hurt my knees, and run up again. 50 flights of stairs.
Wow.
Took me 17 minutes today.
Wow, that's amazing.
And where do I get my energy? Well, I take really great nutritional products. I think very positively. I get love, not just from my family, but from 100,000 clients around the world like you. And I do only what I love. And so how could there be anything but youthfulness?
Wow. And as I know, your journey was quite interesting because you have education in physics. And now you're teaching how to become a millionaire, and you are a multimillionaire by yourself. You are a real estate investor, collector of real estate. And tell me, at what age your success happened and what was the journey towards that?
Okay. So I was a short, fat kid, dressed sloppily, not very bright. I failed grade 5. And then when I went back in September to redo grade 5, they told me I was in the wrong classroom. I had to go to the grade 6 classroom. My mother never admitted it, but I think she yelled and screamed at the principal and got me pushed forward, but I actually failed grade 5. And then I had more and more failures. When I got into high school, every one of my subjects was in the 50s. Every one of them was just barely passing, except I got 90 in math. And so it looked like I got a 66% average, but really I was failing in everything. Not failing, I was doing miserably badly in everything except math. And a teacher came into our classroom in grade 9 and said, put up your hand if you want to be on the track team. I put my hand up, but I didn't know what a track team was. I'd never heard the term. I didn't know what it was. It could have been the school play. It could have been anything. And he said, okay, meet out in the football field that night. And so I did. And he had us run around the track. I had no idea why. And then I was on the track team and I competed in the quarter mile and half mile. And for grade 9 and grade 10, I lost. No, I didn't just lose every race. I was dead last. I was the very last person across the finish line in every quarter mile and half mile. For grades 9 and 10, I was a complete loser. And then all of a sudden in grade 11, I shot up a few inches, and I lost a lot of weight, and I won every quarter mile and every half mile up
Wow.
until the Toronto finals, the Toronto regional finals. And also my marks shot up, and I graduated in my final year of high school with an 86% average. And my picture was all over the Toronto newspaper as one of the brightest kids in Ontario, which shocked me because I just failed grade 5. And then I went into university, and I was a genius. And I graduated the top of my class in maths and physics, the toughest course the University of Toronto has ever offered. It was so tough that a couple of years after I graduated, they killed the class because they killed the course because it was too difficult. And yet there were 400 people that started in first year, and only 60 of those geniuses who passed. Like geniuses, kids that never got under 90% in any math test ever. And 400 started, and there was only 60 that entered the fourth year. And I not only got first class honors, but I finished 8th in the class. So 8th out of 60 or 8th out of 400. Genius. And then I got hired to do consulting work, and I was paid a lot, but I got bored and I quit, and I started a soft drink manufacturing company, which failed. I lost a lot of money. So I went back to math, got a salary job, paid off my debts, got bored and quit, and started a cosmetics distribution company. And when that failed, I ran back to math, got a salary job, paid off my debt, got bored, quit, and started a private eye company. And when that failed, I ran back to math, got a salary job, paid off my debts, got bored, quit, and started a sports car importing company. And this went on and on and on. I failed right up till age 39. I was a complete failure. I had a couple blips of success doing so well in physics, but there's not much call for physics. And finally, at age 39, after a failed marriage, after 6 failed businesses, after being 50 pounds overweight, my boss fired me, and my wife kicked me out of our marriage. Everything was horrible. My parents took me on a vacation to Mexico, and I was sitting on top of a Mayan ruin called Chichen Itza. It's a pyramid. And sitting there late at night, a voice in my head, a voice from God said, "Raymond, you're a teacher." And I didn't want to be a teacher because a teacher meant a high school math teacher. And I said, high school math teachers, they earn maybe $50,000 a year. I want to earn $50,000 a week. Of course, I'd never earned that and had no hope of ever earning it. But I fought it. Fighting God didn't work. And after a year, I actually got a job teaching. And it wasn't in a school system. I just put an ad in the paper and said, "How would you like to know about real estate?" Because I'd made a lot of money in real estate, but I lost it all in the divorce. So I was broke, but I knew how to make a fortune in real estate. And people signed up for my course.
Wow.
7 people signed up for the first course, and then 20 signed up for my second course, and 40 signed up for my third course, and 85 for the next course, 85 for the next course, 110, and then 200, and then 400. And I was teaching so many people, and they were purchasing the products that I'd created, and I became a multimillionaire shortly after age 39 when I followed the message from God that I should be a teacher.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing. Because nowadays, during this lockdown and during these sad times, a lot of people need to hear that hope, that it's always a way to do something about your life. And I know that for sure because Raymond is my mentor who helped me at the beginning of my career tremendously, that's for sure. And my next question is, how important is to have a coach or teacher?
Well, every person who struggles does it by themselves. Every person who's broke does it by themselves. And what that shows is if you try to do things by yourself, you will likely fail because you don't know how to do it. And so you come up with things that you think are right, but because you don't know how to do it, they're usually wrong. And there's all kinds of things that you don't even know about, don't even think about, that are right, but you can't do them because you've never thought about them. And so the only way that I've been successful, and the only way my clients have been successful, is to have a coach. So I did enter and complete at age 62. I completed it. I entered it at age 60, And then I trained every day for 2 years. But I had a coach, a fitness coach. I also had an extreme cold, high Arctic coach because I didn't know how to survive in the high Arctic. And because of those coaches, I was able to not only finish the race, a 350-mile, month-long foot race to the North Pole, hauling a 100-pound sled with all my provisions at minus 40 degrees, dodging polar bears. I wouldn't have known how to do that. And I've done other things. I ride a 5-foot-tall giraffe unicycle. I don't know how to do that, or I do now, but I didn't know how to do it. I wouldn't even have known how to learn how to do it. And how did I buy 1,100 pieces of real estate? Because I had a real estate coach. How do I earn so much money on the internet? Because I have an internet coach. I've just joined a network marketing organization. It's been around for about 28 years. I'm really excited. I'm doing very well in it, but that's because I have a coach in it. And so everything I do, I have a coach, every single thing. For example, I'm not very clever about interpersonal relations, like things going on around me. I'm a little bit socially awkward. And so I have a protocol coach. And whenever I'm not sure about something, I call her and I ask her, look, this is the situation I'm going into. I think I should do this, but I have a thought maybe it's not the right thing. And she says, well, it's almost there. Do it this way instead of that way. I say, oh, I didn't know that. And now I don't make protocol mistakes. I used to make protocol mistakes all the time. People get upset with me and I wouldn't know why. I have a coach in every area of my life. I have a coach in fitness. I have a coach in weight control.
Wow.
When about 25 years ago, I was 50 pounds overweight. At age 39, I was 50 pounds overweight. And men gain weight at 2 pounds a year, but it's so little they can't quite notice it, because for a man, men gain weight in their stomach. And so every 8 pounds of body weight is one notch on the belt. So at 2 pounds a year, it takes 4 years to gain 8 pounds, which is 1 inch on the waist, which is one notch. Well, after 4 years to have to loosen your belt by one notch, you can hardly notice it. But then after 25 years, like 25 years after university, let's say, you've gained 50 pounds and you're a big fat oaf and you've got diabetes and sore knees and you have to have knee replacement surgery and hip replacement surgery. Yeah, it's horrible. And you snore like crazy and have to use the CPAP machine and all that stuff. And so I have a coach in weight control. I have a coach in spirituality. I have a coach in my network marketing organization. I have a coach in the internet. I have coaches on everything and it works.
Wow, thank you. And but it is expensive to have a coach in every single area. And let's say for most people who are now fighting this lockdown and maybe depression, but feeling down, so where they can start? How do you know who to hire and how to pull yourself up using a coach? Like where you should ask for help?
Okay, so that's a really good question, and I missed it completely. I'm really glad you clarified it. I don't recommend that somebody who is struggling gets 7 coaches. But what I do recommend is you get one coach. It's sometimes called a life coach, because that person will help you in your business, in your relationships, in your spirituality, whatever. The problem is every single life coach that I've met is broke. So they're broke, they're overweight, they don't do well, and they hold themselves out as a life coach. It's kind of crazy. Or they take a course and they get some kind of certification that they're a life coach, but really they can't help you much. You have to get a person who's fabulous, and they have to be where you want to be. So if they're overweight, or if they don't earn well, or if they've recently been fired from their job, or if they don't dress really elegantly, then that's not who you want. So get the most expensive coach. I know it's a weird thing, but the more that people earn, the less they're willing to sell their time for a low amount. And you want a great coach. I am a great coach, and I do have an orbit program, which is my highest level of coaching. And I'm not promoting it now. I'm not trying to sell it on Anastasia's show, but I'm just saying that I charge a lot because one sentence from me can change a person's life. But if you have a mediocre coach, then 10 years of sentences won't change your life at all. So get the most expensive coach that you can afford, that is where you want, dresses elegantly, has the correct body, has the correct fitness, has the correct income, has residual income. You need to really look into the successfulness of your coach before you sign on.
And as an expert beauty, of course, I cannot pass this question. So what do you think? Why look and dress is so important to the coach or any businessman?
There's a concept called physical universe. And the people who do well have mastered the physical universe. And mastering the physical universe means that everything in their physical universe is not only working, but working excellently well. So are they sick, or are they sickly? Do they walk slowly? Do they talk slowly? Do they stutter? And I'm not putting down people who stutter, but I'm saying the less you control the physical universe, the less value you are to anyone else. Does your coach earn money well? Does he dress well? Is he groomed well? Like, you can tell. Like, I had a guy apply for a job with me, and he sat slumped in his chair. So he had no posture. But also, you know, when person's a little bit overweight, especially a guy, in their stomach, and their shirt is pulled between the buttons. Well, one of his buttons had popped. And so 2 buttons length had pulled apart, and you can see his hairy stomach. He was applying for a job, and his big hairy stomach was sticking out. I walked in the room and I felt like saying, "Are you kidding?" But he had no self-awareness, nothing whatsoever. He's sitting slumped over the chair. Oops, you missed me. Slumped over the chair with his hairy gut hanging out, hoping I would hire him. He hadn't controlled the physical universe. I don't want him near me.
Wow. And I know you want to help a lot of people, because also one of the law of the physical universe is, if you want to be successful, make people around you successful. And I also know, because that's how I met one of your seminars, one on your big events, that when I was struggling with my business, I'm a brilliant hairdresser, but I was not as great businesswoman. So when I met Raymond, I needed his help. So, and speaking that coach is expensive, yes, Raymond is expensive, but he always delivers the results. Even more than that, he always guarantees the results. So that's how sure Raymond is about his ability to help people. So I actually sold my furniture to buy one of the Raymond's courses, and that was a turning point in my career. So thank you, Raymond, for that. And also, I know that you now creating this big event because you want to help a lot of people, especially nowadays, in those dark times. People need hope, and I know that you giving that hope. Tell me more about your seminar, please.
Okay. So I had a big in-hotel workshop planned for the end of April, and all of a sudden we couldn't do it. So we switched it to an online event. We promoted it, and to our shock, I've been on the stage for 37 years. Actually, this month is my 37th anniversary.
Wow, congratulations.
I started in May of 1983. And when we went online and started announcing it to our database, all of a sudden, not only did people register, but they shared with others. And almost 10,000 people registered for the event. It was called World Prosper Summit. And it was so successful that we're holding it. I shouldn't say holding it again, because there's almost all new speakers, all new topics. So we're holding World Prosper Summit, and the website is worldprospersummit.com. Can you show that on the screen?
I cannot show it right now, but guys, I promise you, as soon as this live gonna end, it's gonna be on the top above this video, so you're not gonna miss it.
No, but you can type it in. If you look at StreamYard, there's a place to type it so it's seen on the screen.
Okay.
Worldprospersummit.com. And when you go there, you can register for free. And I've got 9 world famous experts teaching you how to think positively, how to be more creative, how to add online to your business, how to add new components to your business, how to grow your business, how to start a new business, whether it's internet marketing, network marketing, whatever, or how to do better in your salary job, how to invest better in real estate, Bitcoins, options, stocks, whatever. It's the most amazing. And it's May 30th, Saturday, May 30th. It's coming up, Saturday, May 30th, from 11 a.m. Eastern. And I think now it's going to 6:30 or 7 p.m. Eastern, because people are coming to me and saying, please, can I present? And they have such a value that I have trouble saying no to them. For example, we have 3 superstars from the movie The Secret. 3 superstars from the movie The Secret, including the most loved Jack Canfield. And he's going to be talking about how exactly how to train yourself for success. And another, Dr. John DeMartini, who is in The Secret, he is the most learned man on earth. And he's going to be talking to you about exactly how to be more creative in your mind, to think positively and to earn more money during the lockdown and way after. And also the third person, Lisa Nichols. Lisa Nichols has a bigger heart than anyone on the continent. She is amazing. So you will learn good, positive information that is about creativity and positivity. You'll learn good, positive information from the 3 speakers from the movie The Secret, and also from all of them about how to invest correctly, how to start a business correctly, how to grow your business. It's just amazing. And the success stories are incredible. There's one success story. This guy owned the largest gym in the world, like a gigantic gym, huge rent, and he was there 15 hours a day. Then the lockdown came, and instead of paying $20 a month, people dropped to paying $0 a month. Even though there was a contract, they couldn't get into the gym, so they stopped paying. And this poor guy was about to go bankrupt. He had hundreds of thousands of dollars a month just in rent. Hundreds of thousands a month just in rent, never mind salaried staff, air conditioning, security. It was incredible. And he used one of the principles that he learned. And what he did was he contacted one of his clients and said, I know you like the stair climber. I have disinfected it. I put it on a truck. It's on the way to your home. If you say yes, it'll be delivered, and you pay only $99 a month. But this is industrial strength, not one of the cheap things you get for your home. Industrial strength is only purchasable by physiotherapists and hospitals and gyms. You can have a really high quality piece of equipment in your home for $99. The guy said, no, great, send it to me, send it to me. And so now he's converting his whole gym, his whole concept. Instead of having a gym, his whole new idea is renting out high quality equipment that they otherwise couldn't get on their own. His goal is to have 1,000 pieces of equipment rented out in the Los Angeles area, which means he will be earning $99,000 a month. And it's ending his 15 hours a day. Now he controls his entire operation from his, there's my gorgeous wife, who was interviewed by Anastasia just yesterday. So he runs his whole business from his cell phone lying on a beach. He works half an hour a day instead of 15 hours a day. As soon as his lease expires in the gym, he's going to cancel his lease and never go back. His entire life has changed and improved, and he loves his life, and he says, thank God for the lockdown.
That's amazing. I already signed up for your summit, and I'm very excited to be there. But my friend's asking how much it costs. Is it expensive?
Yes, it's very expensive. Zero. There's no charge whatsoever. No charge whatsoever. And the reason is all my super famous friends have agreed to present for free. So I have no hotels. I have no airfare to pay for. And I have no speaker fee. They've all agreed to work for free. So if I have no cost, you have no price to pay. It's just a free event. It's like Woodstock. It's a free event. It's like the moon landing. It's a free event. Just watch it. This is the moon landing and the Woodstock of May 2020. So it's May 30th from 11 a.m. Eastern. So you can figure out what that is in your time zone. There's people from all over the world who have already registered, all over the world. Some people are going to have to stay up overnight, like some people in Eastern Europe or in Asia, and they do. It's amazing. Just register at World Prosper Summit, World prospersummit.com. And once you're in, there is a link that you get, which you can share, and we keep track of it. And the top sharers can win a prize up to $1,000. And there's also an opportunity for you to purchase the videos of the entire day, because you might miss some of it, or you might want to just rehear some of it. You might say, oh, here's where he's going to get us $5,000 for the videos. No, it's under $20. At the moment, I think it's $14. My techie plays around with it a bit, but $14 or $9 or under $20 for like 8 hours of the smartest people on earth teaching you how to make way more money and think positively. It's insane. So the whole thing is a free event. Just join and love it and enjoy it.
Thank you, Raymond. Oh, I'm so excited. I know that Raymond needs to go because he also teaching today. So we agree only for half an hour interview. So thank you, Raymond, for your time. It was I was very excited to have you on my show. And guys, please join the link what I'm gonna post right now. Don't wait, just do it now. And let's enjoy this beautiful Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you. I love you. You're terrific. And my wife loves you.
Thank you. Love you too, Raymond. Bye-bye.
Bye.